Welcome to Common Sensei, real advice for real people. Today, we're going to look at bidets, because if you've heard, there's the great toilet paper shortage of 2020. So the difference between this bidet attachment and this handheld bidet is that this one installs into the seat, while this one is a handle. This seems great in concept, except for the fact that you need to aim properly and you have to grab it when you're done your business. So you might have some mistakes where you spray all over yourself, or you have a guest who doesn't know how to use a bidet and they try it out and you kind of make a mess all over the bathroom. So I decided not to install this one. This specific one is from Costco, and the reason why you get this one is because the handle is actually stainless steel versus some of the other places that have this specific CleanSpa handheld bidet. It's a plastic handle, and it's the T-fitting is also plastic. So sometimes, it's not as durable. So I chose this one, but upon receiving it, I realized that it'd be a little messier than I had anticipated. So I chose not to use this one, so I'm not going to open it. So we're going to install this one today. And as you can see here, it installs between the seat and the toilet. I'm not sure how we're going to aim this, but we're going to figure this out. So the first thing you want to do is turn off the water right here. So once you've turned off the water, you want to flush it a few times so that there's no water in the tank. So when you disconnect the hose down here by the tank, the water does not come out. But you probably have to put a cup or something under there to catch everything. Okay, so you flushed it once. So we've drained all the water from the tank into the toilet. So there should be no water there. And then I've got pipe tape, a pair of pliers, a pipe wrench, and an adjustable wrench. I'm not sure if we're going to use any of these because I've never done this before. So what we can do is, this is a removable toilet seat, but we'll get to that later. We're going to open this first and see what's in here. So it tells you not to return the thing in store because you have to send it to the manufacturer and give them a call. This is the physical bidet itself. It looks like get a lot of bubble wrap though, so that's nice. So that's what it looks like. So I guess the toilet seat would go here, and then this is a spray mechanism. There is actually no electrical connection for this. So I guess this is all water powered, or hydraulically powered, I guess. The hose that you hook into from the toilet is right here, and it's cold water. So it's almost better than coffee. It'll wake you right up. And then there's this bag right here, which has everything else in it. So we have a stainless steel hose that goes here, and then we have a T-fitting with a rubber around it. Probably going to find out which direction that goes in the directions. They give you pipe tape, so that's good. There's this plastic piece that goes here. I'm not sure what that's for, but that's there. There's it asks you to review the product. It tells you about the product. And then these are the instructions. Perfect. So let's give this a go, shall we? So this toilet seat has, if you look on here, it has the lock and unlock tab. So you turn it counterclockwise, and then give it a bit of a shake. It pops right off, actually. So that's the tab right there. So lock, unlock. If you have an older toilet seat, this tab pulls open, and then you just unscrew it. But I actually just got this a couple weeks ago. It's very underrated. It's a padded toilet seat. So you know when you're sitting down and you're doing your business, your feet and your butt don't get numb. Not sure why that's not included in all homes, because much more luxurious option. Okay, so let's get to it. We're gonna, now that the water's turned off, we're gonna disconnect this hose. Make sure there's a jar underneath to catch the water when it comes out, because there's gonna be water. Actually not too bad. So that's the hose disconnected. Okay, so there's this T-fitting here. There's also this rubber gasket. Make sure that the conical side goes in here like that, so that it's on the right way, because you're gonna need a little bit of muscle to get it up against the thread on the toilet fuel tank fitting. Okay, so we ran into a few issues. This fitting right here, this part is not deep enough to go into the tank, so we cannot use this bidet. We have to use
the fancy one. I decided not to install this one, so I chose not to use this one, so I'm not going to open it.
This is the fancy handle. And this is the fancy fitting. So you can see here, in comparison, that this fitting is substantially deeper than the other one, so that it will fit into the fitting underneath the tank. This one's also quite a bit easier to install, I think. This one does not, however, come with the thread tape. which you have to apply onto the thread. I do that to both of them, so that you have that for later. So you make sure the water's turned off. Wash it. Make sure you have a jar underneath to catch the water. Let the water drain out. So what you want to do, let that drain. And then take some of this thread tape. Put it on the tank. I might have over-tightened it. Over-tightened it, and I pressed this little bubble. I'm gonna turn that back. There's a little floating ball back in the toilet there. Now that this is on there, you want to attach this hose. So that's tightened up nice and snug there. I just hand tightened it. I'm not sure if that's tight enough, but we will find out fairly soon. Very, very fancy fittings here, you know. It's all capped off. Make sure there's no issues coming on either end, and it screws in. Oof. There's a cord inside, and then it's lined with chrome, so you know you've got yourself a fancy little spray. this end goes in here. Not too sure, we'll find out. I'll probably got these pair of pliers right here. Let's hold on to that. Just tighten it a little bit. And that. Tighten up that plastic bit too. So this handle, that piece comes off. This piece comes off, and then this I guess will also unscrew. And this just tightens up, and I think that's it. See what else we have here. We've got this this piece right here. Let's see what it is. Open her up. It's got little screws to mount onto the wall. We won't need. Using this piece right here, because this will hook on like that. So this would go like that. So that's the way it right side up. That means that it'll go like this. So it's a little Phillips screwdriver. I'm not sure if I have one of those. So I'll just find out. Hopefully I do have one kicking around. That'd be nice. Don't. I have some minor issues. So I just put the two washers in there, and then the screws are lined up. Let's go find a Phillips screwdriver. Okay. So we've got a screwdriver. You see there's the two Phillips ends. This little plastic bit right here has the washer built into it so that it locks it in place, and you just screw it in there tightly, and then it hangs this way, so you just gotta make sure it's sitting the right way, because if it sits the other way, it won't go in. So it's sitting the right way. And then So make sure you have it sitting like that. Toilet seat back on. Let's turn the water back on. Nothing leaks. There's a little switch down here to turn the water off. Stops it from going into this hose, and on to let water go into this hose. So let's give it a try. Wow, this has actually got a lot of pressure. Let's try to turn it off. So this is the off switch. So off switch completely turns off the water here. The on switch, you can feel it's got some pressure in the hose. So when it's off, it's actually fairly well sealed. When it's on, which is in line with the hose, that's how you know if a faucet or a switch in your water line is off or on. Is if it's in line, you know that it's on. If it's not in line, lateral, it means that it's stopped. So there's no water. It's actually really cold water. So we'll have to test it out and see how it goes. And then put the toilet seat back on, pops right in, twist to lock, and you are done. So this has been a bidet install video with Common Sensey. This is real advice for real people, and we go through this step by step. This is the back of it that explains all the bits to you. You can see that this fitting from the smaller seat-mounted bidet is actually not sturdy as the other one, nowhere near as big. This one is a little bit lighter. It's more of an anodized steel, I guess, stainless steel maybe. An anodized stainless steel type of fitting here. It's just a regular T fitting. So I'm actually gonna go get a ruler to measure the size difference. Okay, so the fitting that is currently on there right now is about 1.25 inches in depth from the CleanSpa luxury handheld bidet fitting, about 1.25. The plastic fitting coming out of the wall that goes into the toilet tank is also 1.25. And then the fitting that comes with the SimpleSpa dual nozzle is 1 inch. So it was actually 1/4 inch too shallow for me to use on the fitting. So if you have a plastic fitting, or if you have a toilet fitting, before you take everything apart, I would suggest actually measuring the depth of that fitting so you know whether it's a 1 inch or 1.25 inch, so you know if you can use this. Because if you, like me, have purchased this one and you try and install it, you'll find that it doesn't work, and then you got to go and get the right fitting or an adapter, and that's a lot more work than it's worth, because most people won't purchase both of these to, you know, play with, because why would you do that? This has been a bidet install video with Common Sensei, where we looked at the luxury handheld bidet, which has the 1.25" fitting that bolts onto the tank, and this SimpleSpa Brondell dual nozzle bidet, which has the 1-inch depth fitting. The diameter is the same for both of them. I did not measure that. This says that it is a 7/8 of an inch T-valve, because they're both Brondell. CleanSpa. One's a bidet sprayer and one's a dual nozzle. This T-valve it does not tell you which what size it is, but I assume it's also 7/8 of an inch. It's just a little deeper. So yeah, thank you for watching my video. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and comment down below. If you have a friend who's also, you know, living through the great toilet paper shortage, feel free to send him a video.